All right. So we're back for question number two now, and that's pick up and pack again. That'll be question number nine under the exercises. Come to pages 70 and 71. So this is the diagram for the question. So let's read the question. The question says figure 9 shows the end view of a cone pierced by a square hole. Okay, square hole is like a drill, but a drill that is square shaped entirely. So we drill that cone with that square hole. So you draw this view, project a front elevation looking in the direction of the arrow W and a plan. Okay, so this is our question here. This is our question. Let's just copy it to our AutoCAD. So start drawing. Okay, paste our question on AutoCAD. Alright, so yeah, that. Okay, so we were asked to project a front elevation in this direction and also a plan. So it's just the normal orthographic. So we'll start again by drawing our normal triangle. We are given only one view and we are asked to produce the two other major orthographic views. So let's start. So our triangle has a base of 100, that is for the cone. So the base diameter of the cone is 100. So make sure your auto is on. It's your t-square. So you start and we draw our first line, which is 100. Okay, so our line is extremely small. So let us reduce our picture to match, where you have to switch off your auto for you to be able to reduce your picture to match. Okay, move this object closer to that place. So coming. Move it. Okay. I'll keep reducing the size of the image till it can match with what is here. So move this closer to that. Zoom extends, yeah. So yes. So move. Okay, so to avoid having to zoom down like that, maybe we could have drawn the 100 line first before pasting our image there. So AutoCAD won't have to give us all this trouble. Okay, so we have our 100 baseline here, and the height of the cone is 96. So we draw a line from the midpoint that will be of length 96. So switch on your auto bar. So that will be 96. So from there you join, from there you also join. So now the square hole that has been created inside this cone, the square hole that has been created inside this cone is not exactly centralized. It is a little bit tilted. It is tilted by 6 to the right side. So, and it is also rotated 45 degrees. So maybe we'll just draw our square first. The square is of length 32. So draw our square, which is just 32, 32, 32, and close. Okay, so that's our square of 32 all round. So we can just join, and then we can rotate it using our rotate command also. So for me to get to the center point, I just trace on those places, I track along those places, and I get my midpoint. So I can just type 45 degree and it will rotate. Now I have to come and find the point where I'm supposed to also put this box on the square hole. So I'm given that it is of height 30 from the base, and so I'll just go a track up by 30 from the midpoint, so 30, and I'll go to my right by 6. So that will be the point where the center of this matches with this. So I can just copy this using the center. So copy using that base point and paste it here. So I have reproduced the diagram that we were given. Okay, so you should also try and draw your orthographic planes actually. So your orthographic planes, sorry, I'm coming. Yes, okay. I'll offset it by 10. Okay. So take this. So can offset again using 10 distance. Okay, so trim this line, trim this line, trim this line, trim this line. So you can also trim this one. So we trim and we trim. Okay, so we have our orthographic planes. So if you look at this, you see that this is the cone. So the plan view, we can project the plan view right under here. So for the plan view, it will be a circle, and then it will have the curves of this, the view of this from the top. So let us draw the plan view of the cone itself first. That will be a circle with diameter of 100. So okay, project lines, that will be 50, then 50. So to be a circle. So that's our plan view for the cone itself. So that's the cone. Alright, so we have gotten our plan view for the cone itself, but now we are also supposed to get views for this the curve that is supposed to be produced from the view of this square hole from the top. So we will be seeing some line here. There'll be a hidden line here. There'll be a hidden line at the back here. There'll be a hidden line here. There'll also be another hidden line here, but this one and this one will be on the same line. But somehow, maybe I should just show you the 3D so you'd see how it actually looks like. Okay, so this is how it actually looks in this is how it actually looks in 3D. Sorry, I'm coming. Okay, this is the front view. Normally this is the front view. This is no, not the front view, the left hand view. So the square hole has already drilled it, so Now it's just remaining for us to now view it from the top. So let's view it from the top so you see what I'm saying. Let me change to 2D wireframe. Yes. So you see this is the actual center of this cone on the top, but because the drill is a little bit tilted to the side, this is the line where the drill pass through, the lines of where the square is. It's actually a perfect square if you are looking at it from this side, but it's a perfect square that is rotated 45 degrees, but the view from the top is going to give us interpenetration curves. So these are the curves that we are actually aiming to produce in our drawing. So we have started with our circle now. So this circle that we have drawn, we are now supposed to project lines down and sideways also. So you can type ray for that. So ray. Okay, so we project also to the right also. Actually, we are also going to have the view of the cone on the other side also. So we can just copy this to this side. Okay, so let's just join it to show lines of projection. Okay, so now we can use our array again to project lines. Array. Okay. So we have projected the lines. So now there's supposed to be ray. Sorry. Let me switch on my snap object snaps. Alright, so yeah. So now I should start projecting from here also. So okay. So now if we come here, we are going to see that we said there was going to be a line here for this, there will be a line here for this, there will be a line here for this, and there will be a line here for this one. Now to get the length of these lines, we have to um so to get this length of these lines, we would actually have to come and it's like we are going to slice the cone at this point in time, this length of the cone. So something like slicing it, that's what I can call it. Then we take that circle at that point, like for this top point now, we take this and we yeah. So this is like a plan view of the slice at that point. So we move this down to the center, and wherever it cuts, that's where the line is going to be. So from here to there, that's one of the lines. So now for the line for this part and this part, so we'll come and draw circle again. So from the center line, draw it to touch this, move it again, move it down to the center. So where it is touching here and there, so that means this and this, and also for this it will be this and this. I will highlight my lines now. Let me just highlight them so you see the lines that we have actually been drawing. Let me increase thickness. Yes. So those are the lines of interpenetration that are inside it. We can't actually see them, so I'm supposed to make them hidden lines. So let me change the layer to hidden. Okay. So now we have not drawn for the line on that, so we will also come here, trace to the point of here, this place, and then move the circle down. Move the circle down again. Sorry, I'm coming. Oh, it was the wrong center. Sorry, that was the wrong center. So yes, this is the actual center. So we move this circle down, move it down here like that. So wherever it intersects this line, okay, so it will be this point to this point. So let's outline it, this point to this point. So can thicken it. Okay, so yes, we have our points. Now if you remember the 3D that I showed you the other time, you see that some curves went 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a point here. Let me trim so you see the points clearly. Yes, trim. Yes. Okay. So the curves actually go from here to here to here to here, but we are supposed to use at least 3 points to draw this spline. So we would try to come here and trace lines down from the midpoint of all these points, so we can use that to transfer it. So midpoint, 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 all over. So now that we have the midpoints, we will now have to also do the same process of measuring the circle to the circumference. Okay, I have to find a way to mark this circle and the point on the cone first. So circle will go from here to there. So this is for the top part. So wherever this circle that I've just copied, maybe let me change the color of this circle for now, so I'll be able to know it's the one I'm working with. So let me move it down back. So wherever this line, this circle intersects this line, that's going to be one of the points that will be for the curve. It will be one of the points for the curve. So this is a point of intersection for the curve. let me spline will come like this. It will also come like this and like this. Yes. So oh, sorry. Coming. Okay, yes, so we are correct. So from here, we can also do for the one on this side. So the one on this side should be another spline again. So that one should come from here to here to the end point here. Yes. So now for the lower parts of this square, let's measure this. So that will be for the lower part. We would have to mark the radius again. So let us okay. So we can move this. Oh, let's change the color too. Okay. So we move it down. Yes. So now wherever this is also intersecting, that will be for the curves that go like that. So let's draw the curves for that one. So this will go from here to here, there, and then this will come from here to here, and then here. So we've gotten that one for that side. Let me highlight it so you'll be able to see. Okay, so that's that side. We can just also mirror it to this side, so we won't waste our time. So we mirror it about this side. So we have our interpenetration curves for this point. Let's increase this. Okay, yeah. So now we are also supposed to trace ray lines again. So trace lines from every point. We can just copy our line and paste it at all the vertices that we need to be pasting lines. So all this one, two, three, 6, 7. Okay, I'm pasting it on the midpoint also. Those points where those circles were crossing the other time, I pasted it there too. So let me paste it here too, because we will need it in transferring. Okay. Which other point is needed? I think that's all. So sure. right, so okay, so now I can use my array command again, drop a line, copy it, paste it all over. So paste it all over. Yes. Alright, so yes, we have pasted it all over like that. So now these things that we have traced up, let me highlight the things that we are supposed to see, so we know that our drawing can be seen. Okay, so now we are trying to draw what these curves will look like from the front view of this side. So that means we'll see some part of this on the right and on the left. We won't see this, we won't see this, we won't see this, we won't see this, but a part of it will be showing on both the right and the left. So we would have to act that is we'll see this line, we'll see this line, but these lines we won't see them when we are viewing it from the front in this direction. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. We would have to follow our lines now. Follow our lines to trace all these lines on that part. So this line now, we select them like that, select those lines, select them, use it to follow through to where that line will be. Select the projection line here too. So you select, yes. So we can see that this is the boundaries for the line, this point and this point. That's where that line will show here. So we can come and highlight it. So we've gotten that line. It is also hidden. So let's just make it hidden. Now that was for the line that is showing for here. Now let us do this line here first. So that will be this line. So you come here again, select the lines bounding it, select this line, select this line, select this, and you come here, select the line on top of it. So as I have selected this line, we can see that this is the boundary for this line. So we can draw this line. Sorry, I want to change my layer for highlighting. So sorry. Now let's do the line at the back. That is this line. The line that comes from the back here, this line. So that will be this and this. So we trace them and we trace them. So it will be bounded by this line and this line. It is so. If you remember, we said it was going to show on the left and it was going to show on the right. So it will show from here to here. It will also show from here to here. Those ones won't be hidden lines, they will be normal lines. Let me just confirm again, please. Yes. Okay, that's the boundary. Alright, so the boundaries are correct for that. So it's remaining the line under here. So the line that is under here, the line will have which boundaries now. So select it again. So to come here, the line is under. Sorry, let's start the selection again. Comes like this, line under, line under. So the line under is bounded by this and this. So that's going to be from here to here. You have to be careful with your object snap and not touch the endpoints because it doesn't exactly touch this line. It stops here. Okay. So now that we have gotten those, we are supposed to also transfer our curves. So remember that we used the midpoints the other time. So we extend these lines. We'll extend these lines. These lines from the midpoint, we extend them. So now we look at it. This line to this line to this line to this line, wherever they intersect, that's the point that you pass your curve through. So you can see that point of intersection there. So spline will come from here, there, and there. Sorry. Yes. So let me change this back to the normal value. Yes. Yes. So this is one of the lines. This one was for the top part here. So now let us get the other parts. Let's get for the bottom part. That goes like this. No, sorry. This to this to this to this. Yes. So the spline comes from here to here to there. Okay, sorry, that was a mistake. There was a mistake there. It was supposed to go, this spline was not supposed to go from there to there. It was supposed to go from here, this endpoint, through that point there to the end point of this line. Yes. Oh wait, let me confirm. Okay. This thing actually gets a little bit tricky here. So I've also been tricked. So this line actually is supposed to be on this space. Yes, thank you. Sorry for the mistake. So you see, let's continue with our tracing. Let's continue with our tracing. Um, this line here is this line that comes here on top here. This is this line. So let us draw this line. So that will be this. We use the middle of this line here. So trace it. Come down here. Select again. Select. Okay. So we have gotten where it crosses. So that will now be where we'll use to draw our spline, which will be from here. So here, here, and there. So now for the lower part, that is this one zone, so we need these points. So we'll just select again. Select. Oh, sorry, not that line. Select this. Select this. Yeah, the lower part. So select this. Select this. So that is where they intersect. So we'll draw a spline passing through that point. So our spline comes from here again to here to there. So we already have our spline actually. So we can just mirror our spline again. So mirror it to the other side, so we don't start stressing ourselves to find points again. Okay, so now there's also a little bit of a tricky part here too. This line has to cut here, so this line is actually supposed to be tangential to this line, but it's not touching. I don't know why. So we would have to do some tricky there. So we would have to cut it. We'll trim it. So you just switch off your auto. Yeah, so you give it something to make it trim. So we can trim. Yeah. So I can also copy this, use it to come and trim it there. So trim and delete. Yes. So I can trim it on the other side too. Mirroring it. So let's trim. Let us trim. Okay, so we can delete this line. Delete. 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 So now you would maybe switch off all your object snap except endpoint and tangent point. So you come to this line and you look for the tangent area. So you drop it there. Come here also. Come here. You look for the tangent points. Drop it there. Come here. Look for the tangent point. Drop it there. Come here too. look for the tangent point, drop it there. So now you can highlight those parts also and give it. So your work is done. Your work is done. You have cooked. Yes. So that's our work entirely, and we are done. Thank you.